Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we have a super exciting unboxing. It's not a real unboxing, but I think it's the most exciting unboxing for me for 2021. It's definitely one of the kind, and then I am so excited to have added to my collection just before we hit the new year. And I feel like this really completes my luxury purchase for the year. It was a pretty good year. I mean, I will be doing a sort of best purchase of 2021 video soon, of course. But, you know, let's start with this unboxing. I actually just got this at the end of November. And, you know, anyways, I will show you guys what it is first and how it looks and all that, and then we can chat more about it. So it comes in full set, which is really amazing. So you have your entire full packaging, kind of give you that full boutique experience. I have not been to a boutique for a very long time, so I am thrilled that I was able to find this for me. So you have your ribbons on the handle. And really, like, this is again not a in-boutique purchase, but nevertheless, it's a super exciting find. And then you have your dust bag with one camellia flower in the front. And they do change the dust bag and camellia from time to time. I'm hearing the new version is more like paper or plasticky. So it's somewhat different, but I have, this is probably the older version. And the beautiful magnetic box of Chanel. It's such a beautiful, like even the packaging is in perfect condition, which is also amazing. Has the receipt envelope here, which is always nice to have everything in place. I did the ribbon myself, which is, I think, as good as it can be. So anyways, what do you guys think? Does it look like boutique fresh? Okay, let's open her up. Oh my gosh, this is really, I can't believe I'm finally getting this into my collection. And you know, I'm hoping you guys will find it exciting as well. So that's the ribbon. Are you ready to open her up? So magnetic box. Inside usually there will be like a Chanel sticker, but I think in this case, I think it's no longer there. But it is all nicely packed with tissue. Can you guys tell from the size of the dust bag and the bag itself? It is, as probably the title says, a beautiful Chanel rectangular mini in the caviar leather, which is unbelievable. I still can't believe I'm actually able to score this, because if you know Chanel at all, you guys know the minis, first of all, are super hard to come by in store. I mean, they're not that hard to come by, and especially recently they've launched several different versions of different minis. You have mini with top handle, you have the perfect mini, you have the mini with pearl crush, so you're bound to come across some type of mini bag. You have the square version and the rectangular version, but the caviar leather mini have been discontinued for a few years now. To be honest, when I first got into this, I think in 2018, was probably the last year they were still doing this, but I was not, I didn't really know what I was looking for. I didn't do a lot of research and not really knowing what I should be investing my money in. I regret a ton. Obviously, if I knew, I would be putting my money in the minis. So by the time I realized I need a mini in my collection, they were already no longer doing the caviar leather. And lambskin, I've actually at one point purchased the lambskin square, and it had a flaw on it right away, so I had to return that, and there was no other available stock in the mini or in the rectangular that I like. So so I didn't end up adding a mini into my collection. But that's around the same time where I have added my mini reissue, which I will do a more detailed comparison to later on. I mostly brought it over just to show you guys a very quick comparison of the color. This is in a black distressed calfskin, and this is in the new, like the new one that I purchased, which is in more of a navy gray color with silver hardware. So in terms of size though, they are quite similar. The reissue is a little bit taller, as you can tell, just so slightly, but you can visually definitely see that proportional wise, the rectangular mini does look more rectangular and kind of longer in comparison, but really it's a very small height difference. Not sure if the camera is picking up well. And that's the back. And obviously the main difference here is the rectangular mini only has 2 gromets, where the ratio has 4. So this one can easily be converted into a double strap, double chain bag, versus the mini, you have to wrap it around the flap to have that look, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. But let's talk about this bag. I'll give you guys some close-up shots. The hardware is perfectly intact. There's no scratches, maybe some really fine scratches, but actually from what I can see is pristine. There's no scratch on it. And given that it's a caviar leather bag, honestly, there's no rubbing, or it is a darker color bag as well, so no color transfer whatsoever. Perfect shaping, like the structure is in perfect condition. No corner wears as well. It's just overall like a really great bag for its age, and the fact that it's a second pre-loved, I guess, pre-loved bag. It's really in like new condition. Again, I do own a few caviar pieces and they all still look relatively new at this point. So let's take out the chain. So if you're doing your research right now to decide whether you want one, the minis, the chain completely, unlike the other like flap design bags where you have 4 gromets, the chain is kind of looping around all 4 gromets. The minis, they actually have a little hook on the side, so the chains are not detachable, unfortunately, but there you go. You have one on each side. Basically, it looks like a D-ring. It's a ring where it's attached to the chain, and the chain, like I said, is not detachable. There was an older version of the mini that does have the 4 gromets, which I think is amazing as well. But those ones is really rare that you will come by a caviar one, first of all, and a lot of them, for whatever reason that I've seen, are not in the greatest structure or condition. So I've passed a few like that where they do have the 4, but just overall I just feel like it's too used up that I couldn't pull the trigger on it. This is for caviar leather mini. It's really great condition. So here you go. Another complaint, or I guess general comment that most people have for the minis is the fact that the chain are a bit too long. I actually personally think it's okay for me, especially right now with my tummy. It actually hits me in a very comfortable place. The square in comparison did fit me slightly better. Like, I did like that chain length a lot better. But like I said, it was you know, it just wasn't in a condition that I had to return that one. But let's do some mock shots. So you see like how, because my belly kind of like sits higher on my body right now, and it actually makes it super comfortable for me to use right now, because it's a very comfortable place for my hands to reach in and out. So really like it, and just it's so perfect for winter or even summer, I guess, because given that it is a small bag. Yeah, I just, you know, it makes me feel a little prettier and happier with my current shape. I do expect to use a lot even with a baby. Like, I feel it will be a pretty, it will be high on my rotations with all my bags. Yeah, so this is very comfortable, super practical. It's really light in comparison to other Chanel bags I have because it's small and it's a single flat bag. quite spacious for sure as well in terms of a small mini bag. I think it's great. So if you do find the chain to be too long and kind of wants to adjust the strap length, there are a few easy ways. First of all, if you buy them somewhere, you could actually get strap adjuster and clip the metal to the chain. I don't recommend that simply because I do feel like in the long run it could damage your hardware. Where is my ribbon that I just used? You could easily just tie the straps together inside of the bag right here. So you pull them in from the strap and then you make a knot. And depending on how short or how long you want your strap to be, you could actually make the knot a little tighter or looser, and that will give you a different length of the strap. So I find that to be super helpful. And that way, if you're using a ribbon or some kind of hair tie or something, you don't have to risk damaging the bag, damaging the chains. So just like that. I don't know if you guys can tell easily. And it will stay in place. It's not gonna affect the functionality of the bag at all. So just tie it like that. And it will not damage your hardware if you're using a soft fabric. And there you go. This is only slightly shorter. I could make it even shorter if I like, or longer. So you can tell it's already sitting a bit higher than earlier, which I think this is actually quite comfortable as well. But for now, I think I'll just go for the full length. I have no issue with that. There are several, I'm sure you can find other videos to show you how to adjust the length of a mini bag, but this is really comfortable. The chain is great. The chain feels really nice and well made. Again, it's in really great condition. Because it's silver too, there's no fading or anything like that, and it's still nice and shiny. Again, I do apologize for the dark lighting again. We're just not really having really good days for recording, but trying my best here. And then another way, obviously, for a lot of people is to have that more classic look of the double chain. And again, all you have to do is just wrap it around the strap, like so, and then you have a double chain bag. I need to just adjust a bit. However you like, yeah. I actually think this look is quite nice and classic too. This will give you more of that classic, almost a classic small size. I do worry, the one thing it concerns me is more like without a top handle or anything, I do grab on the back on the top like this or on the corners like this, and I feel like in the long run it will damage the quilts on them. But again, it's a caviar bag, so I think it's gonna be okay as long as I'm careful with it. So super happy with the overall condition. I thought I would also show you guys how it looks like. Again, not the perfect day for this, but how it looks against my navy Chanel 19. You can see it's actually not similar. Initially, I was picturing that these two will be quite similar in terms of color, but this is more of a dark, like black navy, and this is more like grayish, green grayish navy. Oh, I totally forgot to mention, this is the Series 19, so I believe it's from 2004, 2014. I'm sorry, I forgot. I have to check my check the list, but it is from the Series 19. Yeah. So here it is, the authenticity card, which I keep it in the back here. And it has a zipper compartment inside of the bag as well. So I don't know if anyone really uses that besides using it for authenticity card. Some people might, but I don't planning on to. So inside is also nice and pristine with the sticker intact. Yeah, so this is really my quick review, quick unboxing of the bag, and you guys know I will obviously be doing quite a bit of comparisons, reviews, first impressions, that kind of video as well, telling you guys whether it's still worthwhile to be investing in a mini at this point. Also, you know, anything that's related, if you have any suggested topic that you would like me to cover, please comment down below and I'll be happy to do them for you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.